Hey guys, what's up? It's Bella here. Thank you for joining me for another video. This is Earth Angel Restorative Therapy and Healing. I felt guided to do another video, so I'm here and seeing what guidance we have for the week of April 12th through the 18th, 2020. If you've watched other videos, you might know that I'm here in New York. I'm in the hot zone, so hearing on the news that our numbers are going down, the number of hospitalizations are going down. It's definitely some good news, and definitely not today, Easter Day. Happy Easter to those that celebrate. So I'm in kind of like a positive, optimistic. I mean, I have been. I think that out of the people that I know, everyone around me, I'm the most positive and optimistic and worry-free, if that makes sense. I'm probably the only one that I know that doesn't go out in gloves or a mask. And I think that that's just because I have so much faith in God and trust in His protection that I feel like I don't need to worry about it. But hearing the news that our numbers are going down is definitely something to be joyful about today. So how are you guys? How did you spend your Easter? For anybody that's used to going to church, I'm sorry if you weren't able to, but I hope that your day was just as great. So that being said, let's get into it. I have my cards here. I'm just gonna ask Archangel Metatron and Ascended Master Jesus to please help me and give you guys the guidance that we all need to hear this week, April 12th through the 18th. So let's see what message they have for us. So this card came up, so I'll keep that there. It's funny that I randomly, because I don't really pull out cards for myself. I find that pulling cards for myself, sometimes I don't understand what the messages, what the guidance is for me. But I pulled out a card before filming, and I just wanted to know what this month would look like for me. One of the cards that came out, there was only two, and one of them was this. So maybe this is a collective thing that we have going on. All right. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. So with these two cards, right, this card came out, Eight of Cups, and really this is, I feel like a lot of people in the isolation, in the quarantine, they have a lot more time to be introspective, which is great. I feel like if you haven't been able to do that during quarantine, I hope that you are, because everybody benefits from spending time alone. But the more that some people do, the more they feel dissatisfied, the more they feel like this is my life right now and I'm not really happy with where it's at. I'm not really happy with where it's going. I don't feel emotionally fulfilled. I don't feel happy. I don't feel joy. And so this talks about a journey, an inward journey, walking away from what you thought brought happiness and trying to look inward to find that sense of fulfillment. And so as we look inside and see what brings us joy, that maybe we overlooked, that maybe that we haven't been used to getting our supply of happiness, from. And really seeing, like, once we know I know that this situation in my life, or these situations, or just my whole damn life, isn't bringing me satisfaction. Now I want to find what does bring me satisfaction, and I want to see where and how I want to plant these seeds to kind of germinate, to kind of, so that when I'm ready emotionally, when I'm ready, these things that have been planted can come into fruition. Seeing where you want your life to go. Where do you want to put your energy now? Where do you want to put all of your, all of your time, all of your focus? What really makes you happy? And so, this is the only one of the nights that is in, that is not in movement. So really it's just taking a pause and really reflecting is what I feel heavily from these two cards. A big emphasis on reflection, inner reflection. My life as I know it isn't bringing me joy. So I'm going to find out, and I'm going to go inward. What brings me joy? And how do I want to go forward? So, first card we have is the Knight of Cups. I think this was in the last reading. I'm pretty sure. This was in the last reading that I had. So the King of Cups is a mature person. Definitely in tune with his emotions. I'm just getting a clarifier card here. All right, one clarifier for the King of Cups. So the King of Cups, again, mature man, in tune with his emotions. He's very fair, I would say emotionally stable, knows how to use his emotions to his benefit, not reacting to everything that he sees that might bring him discomfort, but knowing how to use his emotions to bring him the life that he wants, i.e. through manifestation. And so the clarifier card we have is judication. And so for some, so I'm going to read this in two ways. For some, this kind of introspection is really telling you and making you feel like my partner, who I thought I would want to be forever with, maybe isn't the right person, maybe isn't who I really want to spend the rest of my life with. So kind of coming into this realization, that's for some, and I don't think that it's for a lot of people that this might be talking about. So getting maybe the proceedings, or maybe doing your homework, how to go about the proceedings to get maybe a divorce started, maybe start splitting up any assets that you might have. But as I said, I think that for the majority of people, we have this King of Cups energy, this, I would say, spiritually and emotionally mature person here. Somebody who's gone through the trials and tribulations and has really gotten a hold of their emotions and using them for their benefit, not reacting, being fair and just, not being afraid of their emotions, not being afraid to be vulnerable, to be seen. And really, when you can focus and allow your emotions to work for you instead of against you, you're really magic. You're really creating the life. And with this card, I feel like this is some kind of mentorship. Some people might need help. Well, how do I get there? So some people might be going to another party to speak and to kind of gain that mentorship. How do I grow and develop and evolve emotionally? How do I ascend? A lot of people might be going through what's called a dark night of the soul, which is kind of like this card right here. And a lot of people might be looking for answers and help through a third party. I also feel like this is like the Christ consciousness, like we're all trying to learn how to attain that, right? Because this is kind of what it is, like you're emotionally stable, like as a rock, man, like nothing, you know, nothing gets to you, but you get your emotions to work for you. So that's that. So the next card we have is the Six of Wands. And this is after, you know, maybe a dispute or maybe some conflicts, not necessarily any severe conflicts, some bickering, some bantering. This is just a period of victory. Maybe, you know, you've gone through some battles, but here you are, the victor, and now you're returning home or wherever, from wherever, and, you know, you have your wreath of victory. You have your wand, and you have a lot of people surrounding you that are celebrating with you. What I'm feeling is this is talking about people really taking this time this week. This energy is really heavy right now on introspection, right? So you are going within and you're seeing, what the hell do I want to do with my life, because I'm not really satisfied. Trying to get to this emotional maturity. And you're seeking answers, right? You're seeking knowledge and wisdom, because the life as you know it, you don't know. It's like something is not fulfilled in you and you go looking for answers. So here we have the third party kind of helping you and guiding you. Could be a spiritual mentor, could be a guide, it could be some classes that you take on, you know, I want to say some spiritual like related classes. Maybe it could be psychic development or something that helps you realize and go deeper in your spiritual truths. And I feel like this is saying you've started your journey and you meet some people that are very for example, when I was going through the dark night of the soul, and I was trying to find my truth and find out what am I, who am I, what am I really here for, because that's what the energy is pointing to. I didn't have a soul. I didn't have a soul that I can talk to, that I can count on. I think that I would speak to my sister sometimes, and I mean, the poor thing, she didn't. When you're going through this alone, it's kind of tough. And so what I'm getting is that a lot of people will find kind of like their soul tribe is what I want to say. You'll find your soul tribe. You'll find that you're not going through this alone. You'll find that it's all right. Like it's going to be all right. We're all going through maybe this together. And let's all, you're not going crazy. Let's all try to figure out our truths, try to rediscover our truths and find out our purpose and find out what we're here for. What is this new earth about? What is ascension about? What's vibration? What's frequency? So having people in your corner, having people that are in your part of your soul tribe, this is you finding that. And the clarifier card is unexpected income. And so what I feel this is it's two things. It's two things, and I don't think that it has anything to do with income right now. But it's like an energy exchange. that helps to transform and elevate you, because as you share your story with your soul tribe, it's like your energy starts and begins to ascend. And then as you're going through this process of figuring out, well, what's inside of me and what really brings me joy and fulfillment, and who the hell am I anyway? What am I really here for? I feel like as you start to figure out and answer these questions, you'll start to kind of take your life and look at it from a different perspective. Like, wow, I've gone through this, and this. And now I know other people are going through it too, because I mean, I met my soul tribe. Maybe we didn't go through the exact same things, but if I meet these group of people that are somewhat similar to me, imagine the thousands of people that I haven't heard from that have gone through something similar that I can help. And so this is, for me, an indication that some people might really be finding their purpose and really starting to pursue, because here again, we are planning. We're in the planning and planting, not even planting, just planning. We're in the planning stage right now. And then the last card, which I don't want to end on this card, Ten of Swords. It's a really doomy and gloomy kind of card, but trust me, after these cards that I just read, it's not the worst card. It's actually a really good card. But let me just get one more clarifier so that we don't leave on that note. And then we have, okay, so we have 2 tens, which clearly is the ending of a cycle. We have more money. But we have 2 tens. Tens talk about the end of a cycle. First 10 is the 10 of Swords. And if we are in this dark night of the soul, which I believe, this is it right now. This is the perfect card to represent you are shedding everything that you thought you were, everything that you thought that you needed to be, your beliefs, all these constructs that have such a prevalent, just dominating effect on you right now. All of this you're saying bye-bye to. And it's not going to be the easiest of things, because there's a lot of undoing. But look at that. It's like a new day, a new earth, a new way of being. One that's more satisfying for sure. The Ten of Pentacles talks about its financial, I would say, stability and comfort. But I feel like this is saying, as you work on your inner self, your outer world will take care of itself. And so if you are beginning to say, well, listen, I can really do this and share my experience with the world, and I can really start my own painting business, and I really want to just start painting and selling my paintings, or music, I want to do music. As you take care of your inner self, some of you might be launching new businesses, but this is here saying, like, don't worry. Everything will be okay, because when you are in a better vibration, it's just these things are taken care of. Let me just get one more clarifier. So, distant horizon. So, not terribly right this second, because this is, and it will take some time, but I feel like the cards are saying definitely this is the the seeds are being planted at this time for you to really start creating your life as you want it to be, instead of how it's been. So there's some choices that you have to make. Do I want to continue in this way, or do I want to really learn how to manifest and attract and just be a badass co-creator, one who is emotionally in tune, spiritually in tune, everything in tune? If you guys need any help at all, please feel free to reach out. I did write a blog post a few years ago about the dark night of the soul. In it, I give some suggestions, some perspective, because I went through this, and it's really a beautiful thing. If you allow the journey to unfold and not try to rush anything, and just allow things to come up as they come up, and not like me, when things come up, I try to get rid of, because who wants to stay in an uncomfortable feeling? But as you sit with it, and I mean, I like to analyze as well. So I analyze down to, like, I nail it all the way down, because that's how I learn. I don't know, I like to analyze things. So if you sit with it and allow it, and kind of, you take a step back and observe it, that proves, at least for me, to be very beneficial, instead of you trying to rush it. Because I've tried to rush it, and literally it doesn't work. Reach out to your spirit guides, reach out to your angelic guides, or whoever you have that's watching over you, your higher self, God. Know that you're not alone. And if there's anything I can do for you, you let me know. You can do so on my website, and you can go to the contact me page, or you can just leave a comment. However, I'd be happy to help. But so for this week, and I feel like this is definitely going to go beyond this week for sure. A lot of introspection, a lot of going within, a lot of finding out who you are and what makes you happy, pursuit of happiness, and really being in control of your emotions, and finding people that are either going through the similar things as you currently, or have just gone through, people that are part of your soul tribe, so that they can help you go through this dark night of the soul. It is beautiful, as I said again. Don't fear it. And just think about, like, this looks like a really nasty, ugly card, but, like, look, all this beauty that you have yet to explore, by closing the chapter, not trying to rush it, but closing the chapter, closing this book, and starting to write a new book. So it's beautiful. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that reading. Let me know if I can do anything for you. Otherwise, I will check in with you in a week or two, whenever I'm called to. Take care, you guys. Stay safe, and I'm sending my love and blessings to you. Bye.